Hi there, everybody. That wrestling guy back with another squash. I know I said I was going to do the top 12 wrestling theme songs soon, but I'm having a lot of technical difficulties, and unfortunately for my 4 or 5 fans, I'm gonna have to push it back. Sorry. Hoping to have it up by the end of the month, but until I get everything sorted out, there's really not much I can do about it. But I figured I just saw Night of Champions not too long ago, so I figured I'd just post up quickly to let you know my thoughts. Alright, so what do you got? You got Dolph Ziggler and Kofi Kingston in an Intercontinental Championship match. If Kofi, if Dolph, see, it hurts me, it makes me, I can't even. If Dolph gets disqualified or counted out, he loses the Intercontinental title. Luckily for him, he won the match, he zigzagged Kofi and pinned him in the middle. Anyway, the match was fine, it wasn't great, but it was okay. The one thing about Dolph Ziggler that I don't like, that isn't even really his fault, is that Vicky Guerrero comes out with Dolph Ziggler to his matches, and Matt Striker has a huge hard-on for Vicky Guerrero. He really wants to bone her in the middle of the ring. Every time it happens, everyone groans because it's just disturbing. Matt, stop. You need to stop doing that. You're disturbing everyone because nobody wants to hear about that, especially on a PG show, man. Stop. Alright. So the second match you got is the Big Show versus CM Punk. Two problems with this match. One, this is a Night of Champions card, and neither Big Show nor CM Punk are champions, so why? Secondly, the match takes place in CM Punk's hometown of Chicago. And if you're an aspiring wrestler, I will tell you rule one. You never, ever, ever want to tell a wrestling promoter where you're from. You make up a town, you tell them you're from Mars, you tell them that you're from, some small village that's never seen light. Never tell them where you're from. Because if they tell them where you're from, and it's a place they go to on any kind of regular basis, you will be jobbed and you'll be humiliated. Most likely both in front of your family and friends. And sure enough, CM Punk gets speared out of midair and then punched in the face and pinned clean right in the middle. After that, we move on to Bryan Danielson and The Miz for the United States title. This match was excellent. It was great. I have a minor gripe, but that's just how Alex Riley didn't need to be there. That's it. The match was great. Those two put on one hell of a match, and it went exactly the way it should have. The Miz doesn't need the U.S. title anymore. He can move on to bigger things with his Money in the Bank briefcase, and Daniel Bryan needs a belt to establish himself in the mid-card so he can put other people over. And that's exactly what happened. The Miz tapped out clean right in the middle to maybe it was more towards the corner. But he tapped out to the Lubbock Law crossface, whatever the hell you want to call it. I call it the crossface because that's what it is. And if they won't mention Chris Benoit, I will. Anyway, after that, you got Kane versus The Undertaker for the world title. Yeah, 12 years later. Anyway, the match was okay. Wasn't great. At one point, The Undertaker throws Kane into one of the pillar things they've got for the set, and it folds in. I don't think that hurt as much as they thought it would have. They brawl outside for a while, and then they go to the ring, and surprisingly, Kane tombstones The Undertaker in the middle of the ring and pins him. Beats him. Because The Undertaker is weak and he doesn't have his powers or whatnot, or whatever the hell they're saying. In short, Taker had to do a job, and they have to find some way so that he can't just be beaten. There always has to be some kind of shenanigans going on behind it. And I like The Undertaker, but a clean job won't kill you, Mark. You're 45, man. You've been doing this for 20 years. Just put someone over. It won't hurt. Anyway, Kane wins, and I'm assuming they're rematched at Hell in a Cell. After that, the piss break. The women's match was just tremendously bad. It went exactly the way I thought it would have. It was Michelle McCool. They picked out LA Cool to fight Melina for the Divas Championship. Michelle McCool won, kicking Melina in the face and pinning her. It was stupid, it was bad, it was botched, it was awful. They had the girls on the outside that contributed nothing. They twice went to punch on Michelle McCool that contributed nothing. Anyway, one part that was really stupid is Layla runs in the ring and attacks Melina, and when Layla Irish whips Melina to the rope, she bounces into the referee, who doesn't turn because she's on the outside watching Michelle McCool. Afterwards, Melina throws Layla outside of the ring on the side that the referee is staring outside on, and he still doesn't notice any of the goings on. But he's there in time to make the pin, so Michelle McCool can be the new unified women's champion. Bad.